Hello and welcome to this short SolidWorks video with me, Adam Rose. In this video we're going to have a look at how you can use SolidWorks to hollow out a design using the shell command. In this model, to activate the shell command, I need to go to the toolbar at the top. You'll find shell there. In the property manager on the left hand side, we can enter the wall thickness. I'm going to go for a 0.5mm wall thickness for this shell. In the box below, we can enter in any faces that we want to remove from the design. I'm going to select the face on the top of the model to have that removed. We can also select other faces in the model to make them slightly thicker than that standard thickness of 0.5mm. To do that, we select those in the box below. I'm going to make those faces 1mm thick. We have two tick boxes in the shell command: the ability to shell outwards, which adds the wall thickness onto the outside of the design, and we can show a preview to illustrate that, and you can see the difference there. Okay, so I'm going to accept how it is at the moment, and that creates the shell. In certain situations you'll find the shell command doesn't work. For example, if I've got a model with a thread on like so, it may be the case on an imported model, for example, that I want to shell the design, but I can't get rid of the thread. So there are several ways of getting around the fact that the shell command won't work. One of those is to use a few simple surfacing techniques. From the Surfaces toolbar, we can use the Offset Surface command. In the Offset Surface command, I'm going to select the faces on the outside of the design to offset them from the model. I can put in my distance of 0.5mm, and I'll flip the direction so those faces are going inside the design. I've now created some surfaces inside the model, so I'm going to hide the solid body. Okay, now there's two things I've got to deal with in this surface, one of which is the fact I've got a hole just here. I'm going to select one of the edges of that hole and press the delete key. I get two options, either to delete the feature or delete the hole itself. I'm going to click OK on delete hole. That will remove the hole from the model. You'll see a feature on the left. For the top, I'm going to add a planar surface. And that closes off to give me an enclosed surface. So now I want to make this item a solid design. I'm going to knit these surfaces together and form a solid from them, to then get a second solid in my model, one that is 0.5mm further in than the original. So now I can use the subtract command to subtract my new solid from the original. If I select both of these items and right click, you'll see combine. One of the options within the combine command is the ability to subtract. So I'm going to subtract my surface knit, the body that I've just created, from the original, and you'll see we get that as a result. So that's another way of creating a shell that doesn't necessarily mean you have to use a shell command, and it allows you to get around some problems within a model. You can use that technique for a number of different designs, although it does take slightly longer. Thanks very much for watching.